That's pretty interesting. Yeah, he's sniping away at it here in the middle. They're going to find the kill on Electronic. It's Zalutskiy with a double opening. Huge. That's the entire A defense wiped out. And the bomb is going to be following swiftly behind it. So that couldn't have worked any better. A lot of movement from Cloud9 to try and find a kill here. But yeah, obviously just a perfect position for Oleksandr to capitalize on it.
Yeah, I love that from NAVI. Very calm. Great mid-round calling from Oleksandr there especially. They bait out the smoke into that A side of the map. They wait for the CT reactions to come through, and they granted it. As you mentioned, that push out of the B bomb site, waiting for that kill to come in their favor. And that point, Cloud9 have to keep reacting. They try and reaggress, get some mid-control. Oleksandr B mows them down with the Glock as he continues to have an absolute rampage here in the opening round of the series. It's Boomich, though, the AWPer. You heard it here first. Will be at least picking up a couple of kills and adding to his bank account. That's going to help in the future, as he certainly will be eco going forward now. It's going to be a pretty convincing finish for NAVI. Imma might be able to get his final kill. He absolutely will convert it. So when we're getting that pressure, it's going to be blown open. It's an absolutely woeful smoke, to be fair, as well. It doesn't do too much for Cloud9. Axel flashed in, and it's a lot more than he bargained for. Bit with the opening frag as NAVI look great here in round number 3.
It's a strong start, there's no doubt about it. A lot of grenades being exchanged over here at the A-bomb site. Bit in the corner, but they're not checking it. Hobbit going down for the smoke. That's on the other side of the map, I believe, and this is really uncomfortable. 4 versus 2, but not that that's really necessarily that much better here.
Yeah.
NAVI in control of this round for sure.
They might continue their pushing towards A, just on the fact that they know they've landed a couple of bullets on Electronic. He has to be alone in the A-bomb site here. Sure, he maybe gets 1, maybe 2 more kills. He's a fantastic rifler, but it's every chance you're going to trade him out as a way for Oleksandr B to get control of the camera room. 40 seconds remaining. Should be absolutely fine is the position you check every day of the week.
Yeah.
Free fire from Wonderful, as he will be getting, he can even take his hand off the keyboard there. Very relaxed, very calm. 3-0 absolutely confirmed here. Perfecto. Nothing to do, nothing to say, and it's going to be... If you do have one of these very slow starts on the CT side, this can happen, but Axel got a nice advantage there towards A main, but a good flashbang in response. Grants control back towards NAVI, even more so now. JL with the opening frag towards Hobbit, and the CT's trying to claim control of the A main position. 3 of them pushing out. An aggressive maneuver, a flank coming in here, and there might be enough. Wonderful, the bomb needs to be very, very careful.
Oh, this is actually pretty sick, or it could have been there. Boomich, I think they maybe overstayed their welcome. I actually love the idea of doing that 3-man push out of the bomb site to try and catch the T's in the middle. Electronic still might be able to. Gonna get the kill there, and I think the bomb is on the ground.
Yeah,
so.
The bomb's in the water. I don't think there's a way to recover this.
Especially with only 20 seconds.
Yeah, it's behind enemy lines here. You've got Electronic in a prime position. He's actually got full vision of the bomb as well. So to think of a world where they grab this back with Oleksandr B down to 1 point of health, yeah, I just don't think it's going to happen. Even if it does, there's no time to plan. With 10 seconds here, Cloud might have done enough. It will be their first round, and it took an aggressive maneuver towards A main. Perfecto will find the penultimate kill, and they've done enough to get it over the...
A little bit through.
Yeah, they've taken a lot of damage here. Very confident little push there towards the double doors from Electronic. Will find the opening frag, this time for Cloud9. First advantage they've had pretty much throughout this first half. It's Boomich on his signature weapon, not the AWP, that MP9.
Truly.
He's a master of the weapon. Imma takes a lot of damage there from the incendiary. CT's looking very good here, very active, to be honest with you, aware of the possible threats that are incoming. Good crossfire towards the B bomb site. Hobbit working in tandem with Perfecto to defend this dark position. Thing is, they have garnered a little bit of control here. He's let them in somewhat, but he times it beautifully. Should have the double kill here, and there it is. Delivered on all fronts. Maybe even finds Wonderful as well. Low HP, does pull a kill back. The bomb has been dropped. Imma fighting for his life here, but 20 points of health, as you mentioned at the start. I don't think Wonderful can do anything with this.
Oh, in the 1 versus 3, I don't think the smoke even makes much of a difference here. Maybe catch a player mid-air, that'd be really cool, but Axel is playing it about as safe as you can, just sitting up there and looking for the kill. He's going to get it.
Fine. Trying to get control of that dark room. You can see they're being blocked out. The smoke after smoke. That's a really potent one, Anders. That's another, 15 seconds. They can't afford to sit back and wait. They're going to get mowed down. They try and break through said smoke. You can see it costs them 2 players now. 30 seconds remaining. Scrambling towards the bomb site itself. It's Perfecto. Just needs 1 frag here. 1 would do in this sort of scenario to secure the round.
Yeah, he's looking for it. It's Boomich to get one instead, but Perfecto's dancing around the obelisk ever so smoothly. It's going to be wonderful to get the kill. Ladies
and gentlemen, so opening map between Cloud9 and NAVI here. Up loss between these two teams, though, as it's Electronic super aggressive toward the top of middle. You don't see many aggressive flanks like this on a map like Anubis. It's actually very impressive they've got away with 2 kills.
This has been one of the hardest problems to solve for almost all teams. This is the CT side of Anubis. Getting the CT aggression in, finding the information. They did it outside of A earlier. They had a 3-man push into middle. This time they flashed their way through the middle to get the double kill on Navi. That's actually so cool. Cloud9 kind of bringing some real innovation to this game so far. I really appreciate that. Because I feel like that's... Sometimes Anubis can be a bit hard to watch when you're just seeing the CTs just wait around.
Electronic top fragging as well. Now that he's not in-game leading. Like, that's the most exciting thing.
What a relief.
Yeah, speaking of that's the operative word, a relief of pressure, I think, for him, especially. But still not out of the woods just yet. Sure, it's a 5 versus 3, but the bomb has been planted. NAVI, they can do something with this, though. You can see they're trying to be a little bit more assertive at the start, trying to blow open some smoke, see if they can find a frag, because a 5-on-3 retake has been super difficult to fend off here, especially if no grenades are being flanked, but wonderful. He's fending them off.
Speaking of nades, there's still a Molotov on bits. That could be a huge grenade for this one. A 5 versus 3 here. This is really uncomfortable for Cloud9. They should be winning this round with that double kill at the start, but maybe not. Electronic's going to get a kill there. Wonderful. Lands another shot, and he's ready down towards Dark. He gets the shot on Electronic.
As Bit's already in front, they've got a smoke down towards the temple side. NAVI, that is, and the A-split's looking very likely at this point. Flashbang towards camera. Alexi B to lead the charge in, and bear in mind, it's JaCkz up. It's 84 points of health behind the cake right now. Needs at least a frag to keep this round alive. It's wonderful with the trade here. No smoke towards heaven for now. They'll have to fend off the rotating CTs. But it looks quite comfortable. NAVI, now in the 4 versus 4. Do Cloud9 even fancy this one?
Yeah, I was going to say, might even think about saving it. It's just so unlikely that you're going to be able to break through. They have a Molotov and a kit on Hobbit, and not much more than that. If they get a kill right now, maybe it could be different, but they're running out of time. And I would say, yeah, already just look for the exits if you can.
AI predictions giving us 99% in favor of NAVI. AI prediction, Anders. Is that the future? Is that what's happening now?
It is. It's got to be, you know.
That's kind of my thing.
We're already here.
I'm supposed to give the percentages.
Gonna go out on a limb and say it's not the open AI prediction. I think that's
exactly
into a mess. But T side of things, as they are pushing the middle, they're going to be splitting the A bomb site. Bombs in the middle. It's worth keeping an eye on just to make sure that they don't lose it somewhere strange in there. They can still change their minds, but yeah, they're going to go for it here. Bits with the opening kill, taking down Exile. It's a start. Navi looking to win the pistol here. Bit with the double, but now Alexi. Oh, what a headshot! He spun around, running out of bullets, but JL.
Cloud9 taking the second round eco, buying up on the third. Give this one up. They're now against double digits for NAVI. So, not a must-win round, but certainly a welcomed one. It's a lovely opening pick. Electronic will find Bits. And now they're actually going to commit toward the A side. The incendiary doesn't quite pop there. It enables them to cross over toward the bomb site. Bombarding that camera position with bullets, but it's JL answering back. He manages to get a double. Maybe the triple was available to him. It certainly was, but the flank looks too powerful now, and it will be Perfecto to get the double.
How did the bomb end up in that awkward position? Why was it so far forward? I almost want to ask for a replay of that. I just don't understand. Did any T players die anywhere near that?
Away here, clear and effectively use the utility. It's actually a bit of a 3-man stack in toward the A site here. So it's the USP of Bits, who's just trying to suggest there's enough here that they should be dissuaded and go back in towards the A side. It doesn't look good for him. They've gained a lot of control in towards B main, and with the grenade landing at his front door, I think he's done.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, it's a hard job. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Exile might have been one of those looking at the radar type moments and looked like that's just a free
That's
kill.
very generous of you to give him that. I think that was just a straight up miss, but
I'm trying to be a bro. I'm trying to help.
No, that's fair enough.
No.
I think that was just a rare spray that got out of hand. It happens, but yeah, not his best moment. Doesn't cost him anything. It's fine. It's whatever. I guess that if XCB saves the rifle, that is kind of significant for the economy on the CT side. JL's got a kill. Has he? No, apparently not. Can't find the shot. One more bullet would have done it to find Boomich.
I feel like spray
CTs from the initial defense. They've got an open bomb site.
Yeah, I mean, there was already 3 people at A, and now more people have rotated over, or at B, rather. That's a little bit too quick, I think, on the trigger for the CT side of doing that kind of a rotation. 3 versus 4 now. The bomb is planted. This headshot's going to make a difference. It's Electronic good for the 1, but they know exactly where he is. They're going to try to overwhelm him. They can't get him just yet. Electronic with a massive triple headshot. And now it's a 1 versus 1. Perfecto looking to see if he can clear this one up. A little bit of a smoke to try, but the bomb is way out wide. Way outside of the range of that smoke, and it's uncomfortable. He's got no idea where Perfecto is. Yeah. Electronic... He did enough in this one. I don't think Alexi could do anything here. He's going to try and just sit down, go for the full-on defuse. Oh, maybe.
Oh, no. He got the round away, snatches it from Perfecto, as it will be round number 19 underway here. Initial frag going in favor of Navi. They'll maintain the advantage, courtesy of Wonderful. It's going to be a 4-on-3 now. Huge round here. Hobbit trying to make it happen, but he's been found out as well. This was a more scrappy round from Cloud9. Looking a little discombobulated after giving up the previous 1v1. Electronic and Boomich remain. Not impossible for them to pick this one up, but it doesn't look great. The bomb's on the back of Electronic. Former in-game leader now working with Boomich.
Hobbit is really aggressive in some of these rounds.
Right.
Like just powering through the smokes. If they hadn't thrown a grenade at him, I think he would have swung against Wonderful. I think he wanted to take that fight, just coming out of the smoke, but he got stopped prematurely, so didn't really get there. Great position to be in on the T side. This is kind of interesting.
Okay.
Might be hard to read for the C, even if they have this massive advantage.
I don't know. This one is actually, it's kind of brewing up nicely. They've made the perfect call on the Cloud9 side. This is the only way they get a bomb plant down. And it's a plant in quite an advantageous position. They can plant for the CT side of the beach. There's a real chance. Like that Molotov might deny control from Wonderful. There's the bankside plant, the beachside plant. I'm thinking of bloody Overpass.
Yeah, we're going to call it something. That's a rare bomb plant to see on this map, usually on the other side of the obelisk.
There's a chance they win this, Anders.
There is a chance. They have another Molotov even on Boomich. He's listening for the footsteps. Alexi, not quite aware of how much danger he's in. He's going to get picked off in transit. Molotov around the corner. This is actually quite doable. 2 versus 3. We'll see if that grenade's going to come into play. There's the Molotov set up on top of the bomb, and they're really running out of time now. The spray is good. Boomich gets the kill. No scope coming in from Wonderful, but it's down to a 1 versus 1. The clock is out, and Wonderful, he gets the kill, but loses the...
It works out for him. Like, it was the perfect smoke without him knowing.
That really is the kind of diffuse. You're just accepting your fate. You're like, I've probably lost this one, whatever. Oh, Imma. I mean, you get that deep. I can understand why you want to keep going, because you, in the back of your mind, you're thinking about to shoot someone in the back, but it turns out it's the other way. Game is tied up. 10-10, Hembre. We have a real game on our hands. The first one, FaZe versus Navi, was a little bit different. It was a little bit one-sided. FaZe just look unstoppable. 16 in a row for them, but this is a lot more even-handed at the moment.
Well. It's looking like Cloud9 might have done enough here for the reverse sweep. Some impressive clutches. Electronic with a star performance here, 20 frags to his name. Wonderful's been decent. He's actually top of the server. What a debut in the Navi jersey. 22 kills to his name. But they've been a bit unfortunate in some of these really tight situations. They've given up that 4-on-2. I think that's the straw that broke the camel's back, Anders. I think this game might be GG had they had won that round, but here we are. They find themselves in the back foot here, but that's a very important kill. Wonderful continues to deliver here. Almost taken down there. Lucky to be alive as he gets a more defensive position here towards the cave.
He's really sure that someone's hunting him down from that dark position, but see if he get another one as they cross over into the bomb site. If they want to go for the retake here, they do need something. Bit of a wall bang coming out, but no one's planting on that side. That's it, yeah.
Don't see many of those these days.
You know, well, everyone's still learning everything again, you know? It's a new game. People forgot how to throw smokes. It's all cool. Boomich here with the Galil, trying to use that cinder block in front of him. Not going to be getting more than the one there. Alexi with the trade-in. The retake is still being attempted here, but they're running out of players. 1 versus...
In a road to post-overtime. They've given up A-main control, but here's the smoke. You see JaCkz. He's ready for it, but he does take about 50 damage. He's still burning. What's going on? Down he goes. I'm not sure what happened there, Anders, but it doesn't work out for JaCkz at all. Bloody hell.
Yeah, it still feels to me like when you throw down the smoke inside the Molotov, it just takes an extra second than it would have been.
That was rough. That was super unfortunate. Like, he threw the smoke. He had it prepped. It was ready for that moment.
Yeah.
And he throws it down, and I guess that's what you call you get CS2'd.
It does feel that way. Because in Go, it felt like as soon as you just touched instant pop. But here, it's like an extra second and a half, and it's really uncomfortable. Well, here we go. Trying to get back another round in spite of that early accident for Exile. It's going to be Electronic getting a good kill there. He couldn't quite follow it up, and I think that's the shutdown that they were looking for here. Navi, a step in the right direction to try and get it into overtime. 15 seconds on the clock, and they're just so far apart. Boomich have to run in, get a double kill, plant the bomb, and I just don't think that's going to happen, so... Clock has run down on this one, and we are going to go all the rounds.
Oh, absolutely. We wouldn't have it any other way, especially this sort of matchup as well. Bear in mind, this is Boomich's debut.
They were looking good, but Cloud9 have proven they're really well prepped for this particular map. And it's exciting to see.
Yeah, but it's a photo finish. Round number 24. I love this. There's a lot of storylines in this particular series. It's the first map. Cloud9 struggling to close things out. Time is of the essence. 40 seconds here. Oleksandr B working in tandem with Ilya. They've got a nice little stack as well. M4's in position to shut down this assault in towards the B bomb site. But Hobbit cracking things open. Double kill on entry as the bomb is planted.
He has got some absolutely cracking openings in this particular game. It's sick, isn't it? Boomich very low on health, but the bomb already planted here. They're going to get Boomich, but that's a really fast bomb plant. They are under pressure right now. Otherwise, Cloud9 will walk away with it. Electronic back in action. He's going to get another kill. Hobbit with the dualies. He's on his own here. And now that he's been discovered, it's a bit of a nightmare, surely. He gets a good headshot there, but he's running out of space, and Boomich will put him out of his misery. It's Ilya, though, just getting the kill and putting out the smoke. So it actually might... Oh, no! I take it back. I was going to say it's worked out, but Perfecto finds him. What a dirty shot.
Absolutely filthy. And there's plenty of time to work with here as well. Most of the utility has been expended. And we're going to have a 3 versus 3. We've got a Molotov, a decoy, and a flash. Boomich with the decoy being delivered. Trying to bait out a bit of utility. I had a discussion yesterday on decoys with a few players. Oleksandr was one of them.
Oh, yeah?
We were theorizing like what the decoy could do in the future. Maps like Ancient, you could bait out grenades.
Did he come up with a better version?
He didn't really like the idea. It was more my idea, but he humoured me. He dealt with me for a second, and it's going to be Oleksandr B finding at least one towards the donut room here. 40 seconds remaining. Cloud9 recovering this round as they throw a brutal Molotov in towards the CT elbow. Bomb to be planted for sure, but can they survive with 2 players intact? Apparently not. Great shot from JL.
He just ran and shot, and Perfecto's in some trouble here. He doesn't.
Exact same strap.
Exile boosted up once again. You're right. They are just completely mirroring everything. We'll see if Wonderful can stay alive for a little while longer here. The flashbang is good for his teammate there to set it up. So we'll get the kill on Hobbit at the very least. Bomb is being brought close. It's Boomich with a double opening, taking down Bit as well. And this creates a lot more space. And now they have to be worried now. They lost all those rifles in the previous round.
I think you might be better off to saving here. Like, it's not the most exciting approach, admittedly. But if Ilya, he certainly goes down here if he doesn't check the close corner. Yeah, now you have to save. So that was their only real attempt into the round. JL will find a frag, but still the situation remains. They'll have to just peel away off this one. And there it is, Anders. You haven't seen that in years. The same tactic deployed 3 rounds in a row. From the pistol to the second round to the third. And finally they break through. Even with Wonderful staying alive as long as he did.
Boomich hammering that A-bomb side.
Yeah, well, it's working, right? Like, sure, they lost a couple of the rounds, but it comes down to 1v1s. They're getting the plant down each and every time. So suggests that it's not the execution, it's just...
If you're on the Navi side, deny some of the control coming in. More damage through. It's not a devastating amount, but it's something.
Hey, against... when you got the M4s in hands, getting players beneath 85 is actually pretty significant. Yeah. It means you get the 1 ding potential. So those little spams, they don't look like a lot, but they can have a knock-on effect. It will be Hobbit, though, with the initial frag. Spotted is JL. He's in a lot of trouble now. The Molotov, thankfully, doesn't do too much damage, but it does deny control of Jaguar. Wonderful will have to be tagged in. I think this will actually work out very well. He'll dodge the flash and almost certainly get this kill. Oh, no, it's actually going wrong for him. He might die here, and is down to 5 points of health. Might as well go for a kill now.
Oh, my God.
Pulls it back. And it looks like they're going to overlook Oleksandr B. He might be on for the double kill.
Yeah, he's certainly thinking about it. Boomich has him in the corner and a good headshot coming out. Still a 3 versus 3. Bit now just showing up on the spot. It is going to be an A attack once again, even if it got there through a different route. And an important kill for Bit. 17 seconds on the clock here. They're going to go straight for the bomb plant. Electronic just crossing his fingers and hoping that no one's going to challenge him. He might not be able to escape. Indeed, JL will show up. It's all on Exile. We said we were missing him a little bit on the first match.
Through the smoke, takes down Imma. What a great opening kill. I think it's going back to their bread and butter, Anders. Get an opening pick, execute in towards A. Boomich to throw the smokes. It's tried and tested at this point, and you can see it's a good adjustment. Realizing that vulnerability, they got wonderful this time playing behind the big box. There's not much utility you can use to flush him out. You can flash him, then you can Molotov afterwards, but now they might just consider their options. They don't have to commit towards A. They know the flanks are here. There's the flashbang. Takes him away for a second. There's the Molotov, but he's already got the opening frag.
And Bit gets a kill at the same time. They wanted to test the young sniper, and they've realized it's not worth it. Alexei's still in an interesting position. He's surely going to realize what is coming and calling in for the teammates. Look at their counter rotation coming out from Navi. They know what's happening here. They're in the right positions. Alexei should be getting this kill, and he will. Electronic going down, and what a touchdown. Boomich is absolutely dead.
Well, there we have it. That was looking like an easy round for Cloud9.
Yeah.
They had it under lock and key. They found a 5-on-3 situation, but continued with the pushing towards A, and now it's with just 20 seconds remaining. Perfecto hasn't had the strongest performance here today. A chance in this 2 versus 1. The first kill is his. The bomb can be planted here. He's up against Wonderful. Another chance for the rookie to shine here. He's got a good understanding of the situation. Misses the shot. The prediction of Vito. That would be pretty cool.
Not gonna lie, I'm a part of a company that's already making all this stuff, Henry.
Okay, so you're part of the problem. You're kind of costing.
Part of the problem, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, there we go. Electronic with a nice shot on Alexei, who's jumping on the other side. Always dangerous to jump in any game of Counter-Strike.
Absolutely true. But it's equalizing frag at the very least. Still a 4-on-4. You'd give the favor to the T side, especially on Ancient. Wonderful. Oh, this is an aggressive position. You can see that Electronic is ready to pre-fire it as well. It's going to come down to an insane reaction speed test for Wonderful here. Doesn't quite pass the test, and no scopes no better. And that's going to be now a lot of responsibility lifted on towards JL's shoulders.
Yeah, maybe too much. In fact, oh my god, I said it! And the spray down is immaculate. It's going to be Boomich on his own. I can't believe it. He surely should have been traded by, if not the second and the third player in line, but he absolutely wrecked him. And now Boomich en route to the other side. He's at least going to get the bomb plant here.
Oh, you know what? I like it. There's a chance, Anders. My spidey sense is tingling. He's got a chance to reposition. He needs to make it a 2-on-1 quickly. But if he finds one of the high HP players, this one's on. It's on. Let's go.
He's ready for it. He's been out of tier 1 for quite a bit, but this would be one hell of a clutch. The flashbangs have been set up. He's got a good shot there, taking down JL, and suddenly it's a 1 versus 1. It's a headshot. What?
Doesn't fancy the ledge push. No real damage inflicted just yet. We are going to see the nade bust open that first smoke. A lot of damage inflicted now, and it is going to be converted. Imma will be dropped early on towards middle. Gonna need that confidence now. Alexei B, good for a spray down, but he's traded out quickly and getting spammed down. That's Wonderful. 23 points of health. Has to drop the defensive smoke. 1 minute 10 remaining. If they go back towards B, which is looking likely, how does Wonderful even fend them off here? He'll be smoked out of position. Molotoved as well. Sure, he may be able to get a kill or two, but he can't be aggressive with just 23 points of health to work with. And he needs backup. JL in 2 mines right now. You can see he's in CT spawn. Does he back him up? Did he just stack the A bomb site? I think that has to be the case. Wonderful's departing. And yeah, I think the round might be over. They're just going to go with the contact play in towards B.
Yeah, which is, this particular point in time is the perfect thing to do, right? Like, anything else might signal a little bit further, but by the time they hear the grenades, it's going to be way too late. And Navi just saying, we need these rifles for the next round anyway. We want to try and see if we can at least get 4 on the board. So that's what they're fighting for at the moment. This is shocking turn of events. Boomich top fragging with a 12-6 scoreline. How many kills did he get in there? He got 4 kills in that round. Did he get more?
I'm not sure. I think it was 4.
I think it was 4 as well. But either way, it's been really impressive.
And bear in mind, this is Navi getting the pistol as well, Anders. They got the 2-0 start. They've only picked up 1 following gun round since then. So, yeah, it's not been the best look. This is all starting to fall apart for them. It is considered a T-sided map, but not as much as Anubis. Bear that in mind. Like, some people might even say it's pretty easy these days.
Oh, they're really hunting for the remaining weapons here.
Can he fend them off as they try to test the A bomb site once again? This time he connects.
Yeah, important kill. Takes down Hobbit to begin with. Shadow advantage in this position is so ridiculous that he should be able to have the advanced warning. They really badly need to win this round here, Navi. 8-4 though. I mean, there's still a game to be played. It's not going to be over. But,
yeah, definitely an MR12. Like we've seen so many comebacks, ridiculous comebacks on this particular map as well. Good Molotov though. It's going to be flushed out. He does significant damage before being dropped into the grave, but it's Imma converting those shots. Nice grenade as well. That could have found a couple of kills, but doesn't quite meet the mark as we get into the 45-second zone here. Final round of this first half now, and as you said, Navi desperately need it. Got all the advantages they could ask for. 4 versus 3. Boomington at 13 points of health. And Axel looking to find a sharp shot towards the backtracks of the B bomb site.
JL, I think, smartly not taking that fight. If he dies, the game is right back on, or the round is back on, and Oleksandr would be alone over there, so just why give him a chance? 18 seconds on the clock. It's going to be down to the wire, this one. They're really running it low. Wonderful with a good shot taking down Axel. A little bit of a spray. Perfecto goes down, and Imma.
Response from the CT side. That makes things extra complicated now. Do you really want to commit behind this one? I think they have to. Molotovs being deployed. Flashbangs as well. Hobbit with first contact.
Dooley's in the corner, but it's JL. Oh my god! He's found the kill on Perfecto as well. It's so quick. And now he's picked up the Dooley's, and he's having a good time sending bullets through the smoke. The bomb is being planted. It's a strong start for Navi, and they absolutely needed it. It's Oleksandr to pick up the next one, and now it's a 5 versus 2. Electronic and Axel back here, and they're getting shut down hard. Although Axel, he's trying to fight back. The bomb is just now planted, so maybe a little bit too quick to go on the hunt. You want to be careful. There's Axel again, looking for the ace in the pistol, and can't find another headshot. Hi, once again on the Navi side here, and they should be. They've won 6 in a row to get us back into a 10-8 scoreline in their own favor. They are 3 rounds away from getting us to a third map.
It's another compromised setup as well. Boomage, though, with his signature weapon, I suppose. The MP9. We'll see whether that's going to be enough here. He's had a couple of impressive clutches today. It's Axel, though, looking to kind of prove himself, honestly. Some of these sprays have got out of control, but that one hits the mark, no problem. Takes down in-game leader of Navi. They've got the opening frag in their favor. CLOUD9 looking for their first CT round.
That was Hobbit throwing a smoke and then an HE immediately on top.
Sure.
So the smoke pops, and it's gone in the next second. I just don't think Oleksandr was ready for that. That actually looked really sick. I wonder if we could see that in the replay. But 4 versus 5 here. Imma sneaking into the middle, Hobbit. He's well aware that could be happening, and he could have been the fight a little bit labored, but he got the job done. 5 versus 3. The Cloud9 should not be losing this round.
Yeah, bear in mind, Hobbit's like 5 and 15. That's a really important kill, not only for his confidence, but to try and close out this first round on their CT side. They've lost Boomage on Rude, though. This is going to be a lot of pressure now for Perfecto, and he looks away at the worst possible time. Bit absolutely destroys him on the challenge, and now they're smoked off for a good 15 seconds. This is all down to Axel. He needs to do the heavy lifting here. He's half HP. His teammates can do nothing.
Another smoke on JL, so he can just re-smoke that position once again, and they're going to be left wondering. Now they have to come through. They just have to run. Electronic thinking, oh, I've got no choice. I have to be the hero, or we're going to lose this round. And they might anyway. Wonderful, going to pick up the kill there. Axel, the longest flank of all time. I'm not going to lie, that kill from Bit onto Perfecto was so ridiculous. Like, you're right, he looked away, but Bit was also so crisp on that shot that they just stood no chance. Wow, there's nothing they can do. That's a 5-on-3, Henry, that they just lose like it was nothing.
I can't believe it. What a brutal headshot from Wonderful as well to try and close things out there.
Yeah.
That was the AWP at this stage, you know. I give Hobbits is picking it up. It's fine, but yeah, it's not a sustainable system. If you're going to be mixing it up every single time it's available.
He did say on some maps.
On some maps, that's a good point. Yeah, fair enough. He did say
he's giving himself the room.
Yeah, fair enough. Maybe it's an ancient Hobbit is the AWP, I suppose. But
how sick is this? Like you said, it's the first debut for both lineups. Cloud9 played really well on the first map. Now we're going to get a chance to see what Navi could be all about with JL, Oleksandr, and Wonderful all playing very well at the moment. This actually looks really intimidating. We'll see if they can continue here. Hobbit, he's in the right position. Not impressed by Alexei's hips. Trying to see if he could make them lie. sneak out the kill, but instead he walks into the shot. It's a 4 versus 3 this time, with the bomb a little bit late onto the bomb site. So yeah, they have the bomb site control, but it's going to be another 5, maybe 10 seconds before the bomb is even attempted here.
Here we go. Another chance of a round here. It's JaCkz starting to show some form. Going blow for blow here with NAVI. He's keeping up. They've got another huge advantage. They lose this one, call the game done. But looks like they've done enough here. As it's just going to be JL towards the double doors. It's absolutely fine for now. Boomage, this is an old school play of his, leaping forward with the MP9. It works out for one, but the trade certainly favors NAVI.
Yeah, the Molotov making sure that he was going to die there, but that is a Boomage clash. It
really is. Like, it's the old Boomage special. Like, normally on Inferno, which is the next map if it comes through, just swinging towards those hay bales towards the top of Banana. With the MP9, that's like so stubborn with it. Would do it almost every round.
Oh, here we go. Are they going to push through? The flash is over. The flashbang actually works, but they still get the kill on Electronic somehow. What a sick setup otherwise. JaCkz gets a bullet to the face, and now Perfecto trying to push through. I don't understand how they're losing these fights. It seems like every time Cloud9 should have had the advantage, and still somehow it's NAVI hitting the shots, either flashed or even when they were turned around, they're still able to spin around and get the kills. It's on Hobbit to try and clutch this one. See if he can find this next one on Wonderful.
Yeah, because, yeah, you had the 4-on-3, whoever made the call. Let's push the smoke that's flashing through. Now it just seems so unnecessary. It's like, well, okay, we just fed them a couple of kills there. That's not really ideal. It was Boomage that tried his luck with the MP9 before, this time operating with the FAMAS. It's match point, or map point, I should say. We move on to Inferno next. It's NAVI with the resurgence from hell. 8-4 down in the first half. Looking to close things out in style as Imma will make the first incision towards middle.
Oh, we'd be blessed to get a third map right here. We want to see more from both these teams, and it looks like we will. Imma making absolutely sure of it. Taking down JaCkz, opening up the A-bomb site, and a 5 versus 3 to ensure here. The bomb is, it's a little bit slowed down, but it doesn't really matter. They should have enough to still get a decent bomb plant in. They're controlling Donut, so they know they can plant on that side. Wonderful with this shot to take down Hobbit. They are ready to close the book on Cloud9.
I think we might be all said and done here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm always careful when I say that these days. Anything can and will happen, but Perfecto would do well to win a 5 versus 1.
T-smokes, on the other hand, are a different matter. You can definitely use those to try and dodge the USPs, get out into the middle. They're going to set up one more smoke that's towards Little Pit, I believe. And here we go. JaCkz with the first kill on Inferno. Not a bad start necessarily. Molotov will put Hobbit in a little bit of an uncomfortable position, but it's not going to be that big of a difference. Imma looking for the headshot. He could
across the board. We'll see if we can fix these smokes down towards middle.
Well, you mentioned it even on the second map that Boomage is well known on this map for the MP9.
Yeah, that's what he's known for.
He wanted to
like,
go for
it's
it.
So nuts. He's still doing that. Like, that's his trademark move. Get the SMG out.
We knew
run
before the map was even
Banana
playing.
and just die at the start of the round. Like, I have commentated hundreds of those rounds. Like, it's good to see that some things never change.
Oh my god, what a peek from JaCkz. Oh, not even a peek. He just wall banged him down. He knew that if he overextended, that bit would be ready for it. That's pretty sick, but they couldn't escape. Imma's still able to shoot him in the back.
The fact they've got the double nade through it as well, it's like, well, he's probably going to do this. Like, we all know it, that he's double nade him at the top. There we go. It's going to be to Perfecto now. Huge task ahead of him. And unfortunately for Electronic, a nice idea to try and lock them in towards B, but with the man advantage, they can justify having Imma patrolling the extremities. The execution to close things out should be absolutely fine. The smoke makes things uncomfortable, I suppose, but they can wait it out. They've still got plenty of time here. Another smoke available for spawn as they rotate everyone over. There's just going to be Perfecto. Now, it's not impossible that he wins this round, Anders. It's very improbable. But if he gets a double kill, survives, then there's a world.
There is a world, but it's not a good start, is it? The Eagle's out. Nice headshot. Keep it going. Get one more. 14 seconds on the clock here, and Wonderful will take him down. In spite of the double kill, they are going to be fine. Just faking it out in case Hobbit's right on the other side. But the bomb will be planted here. And Hobbit, very, very difficult. He does have the kit, so maybe flashing his way through. Trying to see if he could find a kill on anyone in the background here, but not seeing anyone at the moment. A lot of ground to cover for him right now. Standing still for a minute here, it can really, really come back to haunt him in the end. Yeah, he spotted Wonderful, but he's realized it's not going to be worth it. Picks up the AK, makes a run for it instead. I think that was the only real choice here.
Yeah, like we said, the fact Perfecto makes that round competitive. He set Hobbit up for at least a viable retake. I kind of like see do this time and time again. This super hyper aggressive play. This time it's working out. You can see why he does it. He's not done yet either.
Oh, it's so much, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Now it's time. Rein him back in. Now, what a grenade that lands on Oleksandr. 52 damage and he's down to 26 health. But yeah, the aggressive Mac 10. What an absolutely annoying thing to be up against. And here we go. They're sending Perfecto out this time. Which has a USP somewhere. It's Hobbit to go down, in fact. And that little play might have cost him quite a bit. 4 versus 3 now. Still 50 seconds on the clock. Navi looking to take this round. And I do like this rotation, but I wish Boomic had something else than a USP.
Why has he only got a... Where's his MP9 gone?
I think he threw it over to Perfecto, who's given up on it now.
Oh, I see. All right, well... it's going to be the USP after getting the opening kill. What a kill that is, though. It's going to be electronic, keeping the dream alive. Get back to a 3-on-3. Perfecto making that AK-47 work as well. Looking to tie things up on Navi, but this is not looking great. 20 seconds remaining. The USP strikes in the back lines, and it will be booming. Not enough. Wants to assert his dominance down to the T steps. This time the smoke connects, and so does JL. But wait for Electronic. He's got a real chance to shut down this B assault. He's at the bottom of the middle. He's got 2 players in front of him. He's got too many to pick from. As the bomb goes down, it's a 3 versus 2. Imma low on health, and Bit finding frags towards the apartments.
What a round! The bomb is in the middle still, so Electronic can actually make this work quite a lot. Boomic got a kill on the other side with the AK. He was top banana. Now he's rotated all the way back towards the arch position. This is a roller coaster of a round. I have no idea who's going to come out on top of this one. Imma's low on health, sure, but it's probably down to timing about who's facing what way. And here we go, the sneak through from Boomic. Imma not ready for it, a bit on his own.
Let's bring in the AI. I've got no idea at this point. We need some computer assistance to work out who's going to win this one, as Bit is left in the 2 versus 1. He's got a chance for this first kill. Bear in mind as well, it's Boomic operating with that P250. If he can upgrade here, that would be fantastic, but he's over towards B. Of course he is. And they're going to go through the smoke by the looks of things here. It's Boomic to take first contact. We have got a boosted Perfecto. With a familiar weapon for Boomic at least, the MP9 up high. 40 seconds as they commit towards the site itself.
Hobbit has 1 flashbang, but yeah, they are going to try and come through this one. 30 seconds. Boost up on the one side. Boomic getting blown up. Axel not really ready for the boost. And Perfecto with the double kill. They charge through. Hobbit gets a kill on Imma and leaves JL. 22 seconds. 1 versus 3. The bomb is not even on his back. It's really out towards Banana still, so he's in a lot of trouble. He's just out swinging with the AK. He wants to at least try and make it a 1 versus 2 before he even thinks about it. And I think he's run out of time. He needed that kill towards the truck right away. Yeah, he gets that one, but the round is done. It'll be a 6th one for Cloud9.
Nothing he can do. You could see when he was in the 3 versus 1, had to experience, and it's just getting a reputation now, whether the stats are even true. But we'll get back into the action here. It's wonderful. Ringing true with that AWP. Hobbit taking matters into his own hands, reacting aggressively, pushing towards the apartments and getting towards the T side. He's behind enemy lines. So it's a nice reaction here, but you can see Bit on a high alert. He's aware of this prospect. Knows the moves of Hobbit, but he's 1 step ahead of him. Brings it back to a 4-on-4 and gets the hell out of there.
Okay. I think you're right. I think Bit had the inkling that something was up, but it's one of those things where like you have the idea in your mind, but you're not, your senses aren't fully lined up for it. Didn't quite react in time, unfortunately. So they give up the early lead that they had in this one. And it's back into a 4 versus 4. A minute on the clock, and look at the rotation. There's no way they're going to keep this, surely. They're rotating Boomic back. There's nobody on the B-bomb side. They've just completely evacuated that side. What a crazy call. They're keeping this for a while. You have to assume eventually they're going to have to give up on it. I think now Electronic sort of looked into middle. Oh, the timing is awful, though. I think they were so sure that this was going to be a B execute because they got that mid information. They're rotating on over. And Imma sneaks in the kill, although Electronic looks like he's going to take it back very cleanly. And he might get a feeling that no one else is here.
Yeah, it's down to the boss himself, Boomic. He can sense the B attack coming through, rotates towards the coffins. It's a full execution. Needs to try and get in front of the smoke if possible, or find a kill through them. Good for one, but JL will respond here. Down to the 2 versus 2. The bomb, I don't think it's denied, but Perfecto, a wild swing through the smoke. Brings us down to the 1 versus 1. Wonderful. Looking to prove his worth once again. His debut on LAN as well. Electronic up against him, who's sneaking through CT spawn. Already made it past the choke point.
All of the pressure on Electronic here. Very tricky. That smoke makes a difference, though. He's got a kit as well. Wonderful. Setting up on the other side. You've got to make a decision right now. That's a missed shot. The Glock is out instead. And Electronic, ice cold inside. The full... I haven't heard that before.
Why was it so loud?
I don't know. It's very unnerving, isn't it?
All right, now we are into the final round of this first half, ladies and gentlemen. Wonderful start at the AWP. On the helmet as well. He loves going down at the top of banana, bro. It's his favorite maneuver. Like, some things will never change.
At no point during any of that was there any... There's no necessity for him to do that. It wasn't required. Nobody asked him to do it.
Oh, it's
the
so
Molotov
sick.
landed in
It's still a
front of
thing.
him, and he's like, I'll push through it anyway.
I love it. Like, I'm so here for it.
It might have unironically set them up in an insane position where there's still 3 people behind here. It might be really hard for Navi. I wish Navi would just push through to be like, okay, he died. It's a 5 versus 2 at worst in this bomb site. We'll take it. It looks like Navi, though. I think, you know, Oleksandr keeping his sanity for the minute here.
Yeah, it's an interesting round, isn't it? Because Cloud9 are just hoping they will just take that advantage, collapsing towards the B bomb side, but that is keeping Jay on this side of the map, listening out for rotations, facing out some smokes.
Sick strategy where you sacrifice yourself to hide the fact that there's a 3-man stack behind you.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe that was the intention, but it looks like it's all in vain, Anders. It's going to be a 5 versus 2 now. It's Boomich and his aggressive efforts towards the top of B that give away that opening frag, and Navi will at least be posting 4 rounds here in the 3rd and final map of this series. Cloud9 versus Navi. Hell of a fixture. Bear in mind, the action continues as well. We've got plenty more to come after this. We've got Vitality and Heroic, both in new lineups as well, Anders. Mezzi joining the ranks. Up here, so presumably some control coming towards that side of the map. Bits having none of it, though. Full send down the banana, and it's a couple. Make it triple kill for Cloud9, as Alexi B has got a lot on his plate right now, and he'll be spammed down as well.
What a start. Axar with 3 kills. We've been asking for him to get involved a little bit more. He did do pretty good in the first half pistol, and I guess he's back at it now again. He's up to 11 kills behind that triple, so not too shabby at the moment. He's not completely invisible. It's just that, you know, comparing himself to his own sort of all-time high.
Sure.
We definitely still want more, but I like it. It's a beginning. JL has decided there's nothing much to fight for on this one. 1 versus 5, so just try and get some more kills, perhaps.
Yeah, that's about all you can ask for.
God, it's a long ways off. Alexi, careful. That's like a classic CSGO kind of spray, but now in CS2, sitting down and just spraying through the smoke could be very, very dangerous if the T's blow it up.
Sure.
You're already spraying, you're just in the middle of nowhere. Might not be worth it anymore. Jail is lucky to be alive, but they did get a kill on Exile, so.
Opening frag has been found. Has to be a perfect game from here on out. Finding these closing round victories, though, can be very difficult. Kind of shifts your playstyle somewhat. You just want to be running defaults and keeping things quite cagey while the other team are presenting a lot of aggression and throwing caution to the wind. So that opening maneuver has yielded at least the opening kill for Navi. A minute left. Still a lot of work to do here. They've got 3 players remaining at the A site, one of which is Wonderful with the AWP close towards the quad side. And once again, the apps pop is coming through. Bits, he's in a defensive position. It's fine to hold them at bay, but I don't think we'll be finding many kills here. There's the first.
Okay, it's something to work with. Jiggling around, trying to dance here. Running out of bullets as well. Hard to find a reload in the middle of all of the chaos here. Molotov burning Wonderful. He's not necessarily loving life at that moment, but overall, it's looking fine. He's going to get the
initial utility. Smoke down to remove the vision. Molotov to push them back towards the car. Good grenade.
Ouch. Yeah, Electronic really feeling that. Some spam coming on over, but grenades are thrown in return, and they put Boomich down very low.
Off he goes. Yeah, that's his round. Pretty much done. 8 points of health. As Wonderful confirmed, they've got banana control here. Oh, it's costing them a lot here. Cloud9 don't really have any control, and Giving up most of their utility. They're going to boost behind the smoke, though. Never know. It's an interesting idea. I don't think it's enough to spot Wonderful, though. Now what do they have left? Just a single smoke, a couple of flashes. B's not really an option with that sort of setup. They can, smoke spawn, flash over, Molotovs towards coffins, I suppose, but Wonderful presumably finds at least one and will call for the rotation, but it's certainly a gamble, Anders. So he goes down with nothing here. There is no backup whatsoever.
Yeah, I was going to say that's how it has to work out, but he's really swift on this one. Throws down the grenade, ready in case they want to come on through.
Well, that's why they're so confident with him holding that position alone, because if he does get that opening frag, incendiaries down, round should be secured. 25 seconds. Flashbang will push him back to a different line. Good smoke being dropped as well, and he's got the backup he needs at this point. Should be enough to win the round.
Yeah, they're really rotating in. That's through the smoke. JaCkz picking up the kill. And we're down to 10 seconds. Nobody knows what's actually happening inside of the smoke any longer. Axel just waiting, and eventually he's going to go down. Okay, well, that's it. Perfecto running away with smoke on one side, Molotov on the other. Clearing a lot out, but the Molotov doesn't go deep enough. They're still going to get the trade, but Oleksandr and Ilya are on the other side. So they get rid of the AWP, but they still are down a man.
Oh, this is a very strong setup now. NAVI looking like they might be able to pull this one off. A comprehensive victory here as we enter the 4 versus 2. Need to close the round out, of course, but it looks like they are completely locked out on the Cloud9 side of things. Hoping a CT will offer themselves up. Time is ticking away. They do have a smoke from Moto. They've got to get past Bit first, who's playing a lovely position here. Guaranteeing himself at least 1 kill. Heads a smoke down. Like I said, this position, I just don't think they flush him out, but the flashbang is very impressive. The fact they even have the presence of mind to be aware of that spot, that's beautiful stuff. And now they actually have a fighting chance here in the 3 versus 2. Can they close things out here?
It'd be a bit of a shock if it works out. Yeah, 2 versus 4. Now into 2 versus 3. There's the first engagement in the afterplant. A lot of damage onto JaCkz. They're really soft on that NAVI side. Trying to go for the retake here. It's JaCkz with a good shot. All on Perfecto. And once again, Wonderful kind of put out of position. Ilya, he's sticking around and he's going to get the shot. Oh, it's beautiful. Good double headshot. And Bit swings in for it. He nearly had a double of his own. I can't believe he didn't get that kill on Perfecto. 18 seconds on the clock here. And Axel and Perfecto left on the Cloud9 side, trying to see if they can find their way through. It's just Perfecto left. He's got 10 seconds.
Is that plant?
Yeah, the bomb plant, at the very least, you know, just get a little extra bit of extra cash on the board, but winning the round, very, very difficult at this point in time. Gonna smoke off behind him just to try and keep the focus here. Now they're running him down, and they should be able to land a bullet on him indeed.
For a bit of a Hail Mary.
I do like it. Oh, and Hobbit actually gets the kill. I was going to say they only halfway followed through. It was only Electronic that really wanted to follow through on that one. The spray down for Ilya. It's even better than last time. 3 kills. And Oleksandr. Smoke is down, and NAVI looking to see if they can make a quick work of this one. Oleksandr, flash though. Oh, it's uncomfortable. JaCkz, the next one up. You got to be real careful. If you go down, this could be the map and the series over.
Oh, it's not looking good at all. The CTs need to hold on here, and JaCkz will be dropped as well. Not like this. The Tech9 rush of Banana. It could be enough to topple NAVI. As we go into a 5 versus 2, they're incredibly low, and now Bit, he launches himself in towards the ruins. I don't think it's enough, Anders, as Wonderful is left with the AK-47.
All on his own, already getting tagged up for the smoke. I can't believe this is what it took. Cloud9, they tried to rush A the previous round. This time they go B, and it works. The flashbang around the corner. Oleksandr couldn't see anything, and JaCkz couldn't make up for it either. Now, Wonderful. You already know what's coming. There's nothing to salvage this one. They know that he's out here, and with the bomb planted already, it's a matter of time.